I love how you talk about recognizing the non-intellectual component of grief. What is your theoretical framework for grief? And how does your framework inform how you treat grief and see it in a non-intellectual way?
I do Brainspotting work, which is a brain body based psychotherapy. And so I can give you the kind of framework from a brain science point of view and how I would process grief in that way. I can kind of point out, I think, some of how it overlaps with the grief recovery method. Definitely would want to focus on the brain. Grief affects the limbic system and the prefrontal cortex. And so, you know, the limbic system, of course, that kind of reptilian part of the brain that scans and sees some kind of threat and can respond in this sort of hyporegulation. Well, that part of the brain, you know, is connected to the brain stem and the body, all the organs. And so when negative experiences, that kind of emotional energy gets stored in the neural connections of the brain and doesn't get to be processed, it gets stuck there, and it can cause a lot of physical problems. And that part of the brain is totally overlapping with the part of the brain that feels pain and experiences pain. So that's why people describe so much. They can describe so many physical symptoms, right? When they're grieving, like we talk about a broken heart for a reason, right? We really feel that. And there's even, you know, broken heart syndrome where it can, you know, lead to like death, increased blood pressure, blood clots, and all these things.